What now?
Iorveth.
What if Iorveth already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynplaine. Iorveth fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshe, a real one, a free one. Among the last. Fighting makes sense. Now more than ever before. There is still hope.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Iorveth.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avalok, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Yay for flashbacks!
Geralt, are you all right?
I've been to the Isle of Avalok, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But...
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kieran mentioned roses of remembrance, growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Iorveth, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Iorveth can wait.
Want me to go with you?
It'd be nice if you did.
I'd love your company.
All right then. Let's go. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Shut your traps. Stop.
Who would ever say no to Triss going with you?
Dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now. Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Bird!
It says follow Triss, but she's not, you know, coming with me. There she is. Are you gonna go that way? Nope, apparently you're following me, okay? Which direction are you going there, girlie?
Boss, so what about that bonus?
Is the work complete?
There you go.
Not yet.
Time for you to lead the way.
You sloths!
Or not.
I'm glad you're here.
Good. Can you
We're out
go
of
forward?
mutton.
What do you want me to do? Shit a sheep?
Go forward.
Play soldiers and squirrels.
My objective says I'm supposed to follow you. She's not in the same hurry as you. That's okay. Oh, real polite. Just shuts the door in my face.
Take that.
Die. Show us your fire, Triss. We're going up to that hill that has that statue and stuff, right? With all the flowers. There was that one room with the water that I couldn't go into, but I could ard the wall, but I couldn't go into it. I'm pretty sure that's where she's taking us. There's a very non-kid friendly scene. So if you're a child, well, the stream is marked for mature audiences, so you've been warned. Hey, Kay. I mean, following her is a good view, indeed. Exactly.
The cascade, the menhir. We need to take the path leading upwards.
Gardens in the middle of forests? Those elves really like to complicate things.
Stop whining. It's not far now.
Take the path leading upwards to the ruins. Yep.
Cedric told
Pretty
me
sure.
a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends are almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful.
I'm walking because if they're going to have a candid conversation, I want to hear all of it.
The rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Cedric drinks too much.
He really has visions, you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions, and that's something I understand perfectly well.
Oh my. Lovers. Look, girl. It's beautiful. I just don't understand it. How did the elves become so cruel? The one with the scar had so much hatred in him.
Places like this make you realize just how much they've lost. There used to be entire elven cities, and the forests were theirs to enjoy, not to hide in. Humans destroyed that, put them in reservations. Iorveth and his kind are taking revenge, though not all elves are like that.
Kieran said there's a lot more at stake.
He has his ideal, a certain vision of the world. But do you think there's room for humans in it?
We're practically one and the same.
Wrong, Triss. We've been learning from each other for generations, but we're different at base.
I don't know why I find that awfully sad.
Just like this garden. Beautiful and sad.
Pick the Rose of Remembrance.
Triss.
Cymoril's Rose of Remembrance. Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
Uh-huh. You don't play this game and not go with Triss. You just don't. You're doing it wrong. You just if you click this or you don't give her the rose, you're just doing it wrong. That's all I'm saying.
This one's for you.
Oh, Geralt.
I want you to keep it. If there's any truth to the legend, it shouldn't wilt. Even if you pluck a petal or two.
Thank you.
This is the statue, Curly.
Dog's gonna be barking now.
Don't mind us. Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
6 weeks even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house. And now these statues for the garden. Must be defraying the treasury. What's a town chancellor do anyway?
It'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the heads, remove it in bits.
Why would you
Break off your own head, clown.
Shut your trap, cunt.
Yeah, time to go.
And
Kill them!
I'm not even gonna Quen for you. Don't even care. And I probably should have. I was so close to killing him, though. I mean, his one two-handed sword just It's like a one-hit kill. So yeah, obviously. I know their armor is not like there's no armor, but yet your sword does like no damage at this difficulty. It's stupid. You just hit them and nothing happens. You have to go through this whole thing again.
Oh, thanks.
This is
6 weeks even.
Yeah, people are home now, so there's going to be a lot of noise.
For all this? I mean,
Doors
her
opening
the old
and
man,
feet
they're buying a
above
new
me. I'm
house,
sorry about that.
And now these statues for the garden. Shut your...
Bad for a kill then.
All right, fine. I'll do a Quen. One Quen.
Fly the freaks.
Yeah, you're on our team now. What's up?
You brute!
Can I not hit him while he's axied? Really? Isn't that a thing you can do in The Witcher, like a lot? Witcher 3? You can, like, you just axie an opponent and then you can hit them while they're stunned. Dead.
Watch out!
Hello. We're falling through the floor.
Incredible what the N-shape built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta. Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire. Looks like we're stuck. Well, there must be another way out of here. Why are you looking at me that way? Do I have something on my face? What's going on in that head of yours, Witcher?
Oh, you know. Stuff. You could use a bath.
So could you.
Oh, you know, stuff.
Children? Children, shield your eyes. Children, this is the time for you to leave. This has been a public service announcement.
I feel like her entrance was a bit more graceful than yours, sir. That tattoo on his neck.
A witcher's blade. Letho comes here to think.
Well, he's not here now, so we've no reason to stay.
The Dwan stole the story of Elden and Cymoril.
as they now steal our roses of remembrance. A more silly and shallow tale I've never heard. An enchanted wood, a beautiful elven couple living within. A handsome human prince arrives, riding a milk-white stallion. Bloody Dwal. We Enshe remember how it was. Limitless devotion, passion, commitment, and sacrifice. Legend has it the lovers' sighs are enchanted within these very stones, though only those in love can hear them.
Singing bushes, jabbering stones, Elven hogwash. Well, I'm buggered.
We should take walks more often. For a while there, I forgot all about Flotsam, the Scoia'tael, the Kingslayer, the whole world, really.
Nice to know I still have that power.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Iorveth.
Well, don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roche, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Iorveth's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt. Deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything. The trappings of court life, politics, the regicides. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss.
Let me finish. I can only say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
I can't know what the future holds. I don't know what else is hidden in my mind. But whatever it is, whatever happens, I don't want to lose you. I'd have to be an utter fool and complete ingrate to let you go.
That's kind.
Wasn't
Thank
quite
you.
lined up the way I thought.
Does that mean we're leaving the regicides to Roche and tending to our
close.
own matters?
Wait, what was her question? Shit. What was her question? I don't know what her question was, so I guess so. I guess so.
I think so. And I think you're right. I don't owe anyone anything.
Oh, okay,
I'm
that's what
glad
that was.
you've noticed that.
I guess
But that
was
doesn't
it.
mean I'm willing to sit around doing nothing. You need time anyway, and in that time I'll catch the Kingslayer.
Geralt, please, be careful.
I'll go see Zoltan, and together we'll go find Iorveth. With a little luck, I'll capture the Kingslayer, and then we can go back to living our own lives.
Good. Will you talk to Roche?
I'll think about it.
Talk to Vernon Roche. Well, that's my objective, so there's not much thinking. So this is what I saw before, and I couldn't get to it before.
Geralt.
Oh. Is he seriously?
There you
now
are.
he...
Is everything all right? This is nice. What a beautiful place.
Very.
How'd you find us?
I messed
Finding
it up.
those I seek is a speciality of mine. Now, let's get out of here. The Scoia'tael are out in droves.
Wait, Vernon. We need to talk.
About what?
A few days from now, I plan to leave, get back on the path, back to my Witcher's work. That'll mean the end of our mission.
Care to tell me what prompted this decision?
Triss. She knows how to restore my memory.
Why not drop everything and leave now?
Triss needs time to prepare the spells.
You're giving up. No other name for it. You're just giving up. What of the Kingslayer? Many still believe you're him.
I don't think I care anymore. Those whose opinions I value, well, they know the truth.
You see someone kick a dog and you're incapable of letting it go. And you want to release that fiend who we've succeeded in cornering, who's thrashing to get out of the cage we've put up around him.
I want nothing of the sort. I'm not leaving for a few more days. In that time, I'll catch Letho for you. That's the Kingslayer's name, incidentally. I know how to get him.
How?
You're not going to like this, but it'll involve working with the Scoia'tael.
Is your mind completely plowed at this point? Did Triss put this nonsense in your head?
Listen to me. You'll get your Kingslayer soon. I'll give you him or his head. After which you'll clear me of all charges and let me go my way.
What else? Perhaps you'd like me to embrace Iorveth in gratitude as well.
Iorveth's not my problem. I'm no elf hunter. I've never been one, and I don't intend to become one.
Enough. You've made your decision, I can see that. So be it. But I think we all know who's being the prick here.
Can I have the stuff now? Because I was really trying to grab this loot. And I also want to read this. The Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt, according to the Nordlings, the Wild Hunt is a procession, or rather a cavalcade of skeletal horsemen. They rush across the sky on the bony remains of steeds. Clad in rusty remnants of armor, they wear jagged swords at their waists. Like comets, the Wild Hunt is an omen of war, which has been confirmed beyond all doubt. The spectral cavalcade ventures out in search of victims every several years, but its harvest was never as rich as just before the last war in Nilfgaard, when over 20 souls went missing in Novigrad alone after the hunt passed through. Curiously, Elven and Dwarven legends make not the slightest mention of the Wild Hunt. Okay, fine. Sounds like a bad path. I literally have no other conversation options with her. That's fine. So I bet... I don't know her question. That's why I said, I guess so. I'll just agree with you. But I want to say her question was probably like, do you want to go and work on your memory now? And then the I can't option was probably, I can't, I have to help Vernon. It's probably what that was. But I don't know. Wowzers. There's some loud stomping upstairs. I have the notes of a madman who claimed he'd been abducted by the hunt.
I found a patient's chart in the ruins of the hospital.
You mean the burned-down insane asylum?
They committed him to the asylum because he'd insisted he'd been a prisoner of the Wild Hunt. He claimed he'd been in a world without humans, where he'd seen herds of unicorns. He managed to return to our world after a year, only to find his children had died of old age.
Okay, have a wonderful night. Enjoy your sleep, man.
It means
Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Flows a lot slower.
We're wasting time. The Kingslayer will escape. I've already said that. All right, so talk to Zoltan about the Scoia'tael. That is the next objective. He's probably still at the inn. So I kind of messed this up. This was of course a wall that needed Ard to get rid of it. And when he started talking to me, he was like a muffled voice through the wall because it wasn't supposed to be broken yet. But then he just kind of came right in since the wall's already broken down. Apparently there's some iron ore there for me to get to. What a funny place. So anyway, yeah, there you go. Team Triss all the way, man. Whoops, I went in a circle. I'm confused in a sea of love. It's gotten to my brain, okay? Need to come down. I really wish there was a fast travel. Not that it needs it. Like, not every game needs a fast travel, but there's nothing of value to the game between here and the town. Unless it's to, like, do other things. Returning memories. Triss Marigold decided to accelerate the process by which Geralt would recover his memory. She wanted to use magic and needed a remote Rose of Remembrance for her spells. So if I wanted to, I could... Oh, that's actually not a thing I can go to right now. We could go and look for this boat. It's a side quest, and I do like doing all the things. Are we near the Pontar? This is the Pontar here. So it said there could be ships further up. So perhaps we would have to go. This is south. So if I had to guess, I'd say it's later on. We would have to do it when we leave. Yeah, this is the Pontar right here. So probably later on in the game we might find it. Maybe not necessarily now. Look for an opportunity to travel further up the Pontar River. Yeah. Okay, well, in that case, we're going back to talk to Zoltan. And yeah, I already got all the Necker nests and all that stuff, so most of the stuff I'd have to worry about now are just stragglers. All the things and the stuff. Oh, you know, stuff. Oh, you know.
Bloody hell. My heart
Stuff.
almost stopped.
So yeah, to answer your question earlier, Rookie, I think I did already, but I got up and left, I think. I don't remember if I did or not. I intended to. I've already recorded 2 episodes of the new Startup Company season or series. We're going on beta 24. I thought about streaming it. I thought about it, and I technically still could. It won't be that different because this is the nature of the game. I could probably do roughly the same thing over again, but
Let's hear it.
I feel like I just want to
actually eat.
I don't know. I'm still on that mindset of like not mixing Twitch and YouTube. Like I'm still on the separation of content idea right now. Although we are doing Surviving Mars here, but that's like 1 day a week, so. Okay, Zoltan and Triss are all sitting next to each other, so. Zoltan, what's up, man? Let's see. I managed to find you. Heard anything interesting recently?
Any news?
Triss has sniffed something out. Apparently, there are prisoners on the barge in the port. Squirrels, no less.
I know that. We already talked to him. I need to find Iorveth.
Zoltan, I need to ask you a favor.
Shoot.
I heard you know the local Scoia'tael.
You heard? Meaning some goat's arse in a helmet hollowed it out in the market square.
I need some way to get to this Iorveth.
You know, I don't want you thinking I'm all chummy with the Scoia'tael. And Iorveth detests me. Why would you want to see him anyway?
He knows where the Kingslayer is.
Iorveth? And here I always thought him a common thug. All right. No reason to sit on our arses. Come on. You can tell me everything on the way.
I don't want you to think I'm in,
Lead on,
conversing with the
Tell me,
Scoia'tael.
who said I have contacts with the Scoia'tael?
Laredo.
What a prick.
That's why he wanted to hang you? For making deals with the squirrels?
What?
Stay away.
I met a few, yes, but made no fucking deals.
What about their leader?
They say Iorveth's mad, but the Scoia'tael are at his beck and call. Sod knows what he wants.
Hope he'll tell me what it is.
Tell you what, of 2 evils, Laredo's the bigger prick.
Because he almost hanged you?
Because he stirs up the locals against non-humans. And there's word he's colluding with Kedwin.
What's his angle?
Greed! King Hansel would gladly annex more land and grant Laredo privileges. Come on, we've got a long way to go.
I don't want you to think I'm conversing with Iorveth and the Scoia'tael. But I'll lead you directly to him. Follow me. Yeah, obviously. You're going hard mode this time? Yeah, I have 3 different conditions for hard mode that makes it even harder than hard mode. One is, of course, just going hard mode. So you have to take out a loan before you you don't get the venture capital anymore. The second is that we're going to become the most... And this is all explained in the first
We
video.
need to go
but
deeper into the forest. I hope they didn't change the password.
You know their password? What are you playing at, Zoltan?
All right. The Scoia'tael asked me to command a unit.
Yeah.
No wonder Larita wanted you hanged.
Duh.
They may have asked. This is it. I was due to meet them here.
I know. They're aiming arrows at us.
What? Geralt, I know full well you're always vigilant, but quit poking fun at me.
Give them the password.
What them?
Hurry up, they're edgy.
Kierkegaard!
Stop bawling. What do you want?
Countersign.
Heidegger. I asked you a question.
Take us to Iorveth.
Why?
If we wanted to speak with you, we wouldn't ask for your leader.
Iorveth won't talk with you.
You don't know that.
Leave while you're still able.
The two of you won't scare us off.
There are 4 more in that tree.
How do you know?
I can hear them breathing. One's sick or on Fistek.
How?
He's wheezing.
What? You elven cock's gone soft?
He's a witcher.
We
He can
just
hear
want
things.
to talk to Iorveth.
Wait at the clearing. The dwarf knows where. We'll let Iorveth know.
Make sure you do. Come on, Geralt. I know what those elven pricks have planned. Been there once.
What are you talking about?
That clearing is a monster's lair. Huge horse son with a shell on its back.
An arachas in these parts? I thought that was impossible.
I don't know the shit's name, but it's terrifying. They sent us into a trap.
Tough. Let's go.
So the next one is we're going to become the most powerful company in the world. We'll go #1 global, but I'll do it using only a single beginner salesperson. Company-wide. Not just one product. Company-wide, only one salesperson, and they will always be a beginner for the entire playthrough. And I'm doing it that way to prove a point, mostly. I want to prove to the developer that the way he does salespeople is incredibly broken, and I feel like that's the best way to do it. So we're going to do that. That's the second thing we're doing for hard
We're
mode.
here. That creature prowls down there.
I'll show you the third
Right
thing
where we're
later.
supposed to meet Iorveth.
Exactly. Any ideas?
I last fought an arachas some time ago.
I never had the swiving pleasure. Not that I mind.
Wait here.
What are you? Think me a limp prick?
Kill the arachas. Arachas sounds like spider. I'm going to see how hard it is now, but I feel like I'm going to need some potions, oils, something. Maybe we could just put the arachnoid oil on the sword at least. That's probably a good idea. I don't think I need anything else. We'll just put the arachnoid oil on. Where in the world is it? Right here. Not insect oil. Arachnoid oil. This. Wait. Is this? Oh, it doesn't do extra damage against. Oh, interesting. I thought arachnoid oil would do more damage against spiders, but it actually doesn't. Never mind them. That's what all the other oils do. Like specter oil does more damage against specters. Insects does more damage against insects.
This is the place the elves mentioned.
That thing approaching us is no elf.
I'll leave it to you, Geralt. Monsters are not my speciality.
Take that.
I can't go down. Great. Perfect. I'm trapped. Wonderful. What a great workflow that is. Shit. I don't like this. Like the way the landscape is set up and how like if the land is like this, you just can't pass through it, and it just stops you from being able to walk any further. I just hate that. I know The Witcher 3 fixes that, but...
That thing approaching us is no elf.
I'll leave it to you, Geralt. Monsters are not my speciality.
I thought you were leaving it to me. Hey, you. Hey, dumb shit. Come on over here. Join me. Come on now. Come on. Come play with me. Come play with me. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. He's not gonna come this way because Zoltan's distracting him. You just said that they weren't your specialty. Stay away from it then. I'm about to die. Come on, why are you going after Zoltan? Come over here. Come on! Come over here, you prick. Come on! Into my trap. Oh, now you'll come for me? Now that there's no trap? Come on now. Come on now. That was close. Dead. Type of company this time? Just a video service or a video sharing site. It's the one type that I didn't do last time. Not the cheapest one. It's expensive to do. Hi.
A lovely show, Gwynblade. But tell me, was it worth it? An uneven fight and certain death await you anyway.
I could ask you the same thing.
How are you?
What do you want, that gun? Speak quickly before I kill you both.
Iorveth. Where's the Kingslayer?
Let Sultan go, Iorveth. You have me.
I have you both. A witcher apparently seeking an ugly death, and a dwarven traitor spitting on the honor of his folk.
You know what I spit on, you divot? On you, bloody squirts, riffraff, killing innocent men.
Innocent men? So agitated when you shout that, it's even funny.
I want Letho.
I want the Kingslayer. Letho. The man whose crimes I'm accused of.
If you hadn't become Foltest's lackey, you wouldn't have been there when he was murdered. Do you really expect me to betray a useful ally?
Letho wants you dead, dude.
Letho betrayed you. He wanted to make a deal with your comrade, Kieran.
Kieran ep Esnilin is dead. 2 weeks ago, his warriors were ambushed and killed. You should invent better lies, Gwynblade.
He's on the barge, wounded but alive. He turned Letho down, and his unit paid the ultimate price.
If you speak the truth, Letho will die. But words alone are not enough.
What's your angle, Iorveth?
You wouldn't understand.
Hiding in woods, killing berry pickers, eating roots.
We live by our own rules, doing what's necessary to attain our goal.
What is your goal?
What's it to you, Geralt? Esseth Vatgern? You tell me to stuff it up my arse.
Not everything deserves that fate. My life now depends on your whim, so I'm curious.
Then listen well. The 2 dead kings were whoresons who damned their own children to stay in power. But in the East, there's someone truly deserving of a crown.
So the hired assassin turned out to be a traitor?
It's his word against yours.
For now. Why do you trust him? Because he's a Dwan who agreed to do shady work for you?
He did what had to be done. He proved nobody's untouchable.
You attack and murder the people of Flotsam, forgetting that elves and dwarves live among them.
That's no life. They've been stripped of self-respect, forced to live and die by human laws. They're more Dwan than you, Geralt.
You still trust this assassin?
You may be lying.
If I'm lying, so did Kieran.
We'll investigate it for his sake. We shall see how Letho reacts to your sensational news.
Where is he?
The ruins of Kalmawed. For some reason, he likes the place. My unit will cover us. Ready?
Yes.
Why did you want Foltest dead?
He might have appeared charming, but in reality he allowed the elder races in Temeria to be oppressed. He was like old Dwan, but his death has more significance.
All right, let's go.
We need to go.
Let's see.
We need a ruse. Tell Letho you've captured me and want to hand me over to him.
And you?
I'll be unarmed, hands bound. If you're not lying, his reaction will confirm it. I don't trust you, of course. My warriors will cover us if you try anything stupid.
I get it.
I don't think so. Do anything stupid and they'll tie you down on an anthill, face-coated with honey. You'll scream so loud even the storm riders will hear you.
Are you always so grandiose? We could just tell Letho to own up.
I'd fail men here yet, Tenverda.
Conquer with courage rather than strength.
Exactly. Let's go.
I love it.
My warriors observe us. One wrong move and you're a dead one.
Fine. Can I have a save at least so I don't have to go through the cutscene again? Apparently not. Nope. Apparently not. Well, okay then. We're going back up to the roses.
Make sure you don't betray our ruse.
There he is. I can see why. I know why he likes the place. Hi, Letho.
Geralt of Rivia. What's the meaning of this?
I'm here to negotiate.
Iorveth, the woodland fox caught at last. I underestimated you.
Who are you?
You really don't remember?
I'm sick of that question.
So it's true. And here I feared that you would ruin it all. I am Letho of Gullet. I'm a Kingslayer.
Joke's over. Unbind me.
What do you work for?
Tell me who you're working for, and the elf is yours.
We work for ourselves.
We?
The Kingslayers.
Why are you killing kings?
Demavend? Foltest? Who else? Who the hell are you?
We've met, Geralt. Do you remember?
Hey, Super Tech, welcome back.
No.
I'll never forget it. You saved my life. White Wolf. We fought side by side. Now we'll cross blades. This wouldn't be necessary if I'd killed Iorveth first.
Surrit and orcs will drown in their own blood.
Oh, I don't think so. My men will finish their task long before the Scoia'tael in the Pontar Valley realize you're dead.
Well, see? Now, Iorveth, you know I'm telling the truth then, aren't you?
Surrit and Ox. Who are they?
Kingslayers the Scoia'tael are assisting in the Pontar Valley, in Upper Edirn.
What's your connection to Iorveth?
I wondered what a human was doing among the Scoia'tael.
My enemy's enemy is my friend. Know the saying? The Scoia'tael are my brothers in vengeance.
Now I could do you'll answer for regicide. So here's the thing, like, do I say draw my sword and fight for Iorveth, or do I say you don't have to fight? See, that's, I don't know how that works, but I'm after him, right? That's the whole idea, is I'm after him, not the elves.
You killed Foltest. You'll answer for that.
You're the only one who saw it happen. You'll do the answering.
Draw your sword.
I don't see any other way to do this. Draw your sword.
Enough of this farce! Vedrai, Enlay!
What game are you playing?
One that you just lost.
Not quite. Roche is here.
Give me my sword.
Yeah, I'll give him his sword. Here you go. Here you go, buddy. Oh, I just totally went against Roche. Whoops.
I have to kill you.
Whoops. Oh, no. No. Wait, hold on. Go back and load this. First off, I don't want to betray Roche. And second off, I don't want to skip that cutscene. And it made me do both, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna go back just really quick.